When I was in my college, I was clueless that what I will do with my life, where my career is going. I don't have the skill to do anything in the future. I'm not sure that what I will do. So I was confused with a lot of thoughts, like others, like all the students that they were going through, most of the students actually. To tackle this, I started watching motivational videos because I didn't know that what I will do. So I thought, okay, let's get some motivation so I can do at least something. So I was watching a lot of things and I was trying a lot of different things with my life. I was, eating a good breakfast. I was exercising. I was meditating. I was journaling. I was doing whatnot. Okay. And also I have started, working on some of my skills as well. But all of these things I was doing for like 5-10 days or maybe a month. Then I was keeping everything and I was in a new adventure. And I was liking this. And I was almost doing it for like 3-4 months. But at the 4-5 months, I understood that there is no progress in my life. There is no significant progress, at least in one area of my life. Maybe I did meditated, maybe I did journal, maybe I did something that is good for me, but I did it for so small period of time that it did not impact any areas of my life. Then I decided that, hey, instead of doing all of this thing, I will do a simple thing. I will take do a simple thing that will change a lot of different aspect of my life. So I decided that I will wake up early. That's it. I will not do anything because all of this thing was taking a lot in my mind that, hey, I need to journal, hey, I need to meditate, I need to write this much of words on my paper. And it was like a pathetic task because I was not doing it for the 20 years of my life, and I'm suddenly doing it. So it was really tough for me. So I thought, okay, instead of doing all of this thing, I will be waking up early, because that's the thing that I used to do, till the class 5, like class 1 to 5. I used to wake up at 5:30, 5 a.m. because I had school. So I thought, yeah, let's do it. Let's just wake up at, 5 to 6 a.m. right? So I decided that initially I will be waking up at 6, and then it slowly moved on to 5, right? But when I wake up, I did not decide anything for me. My goal was just to wake up. That's it. Okay, my roommates used to stare at me and sometimes used to smile that, hey, what the heck are you doing at this morning? And waking up and doing nothing, right? So waking up does not mean that, hey, I just wake up and don't do anything, because after waking up, I just used to make my bed. That's it. Because so that I can't sleep, right? So I just sit there and do nothing. I sometimes open up my laptop, and I used to watch movies as well at the morning. That's the worst self-development hack I was doing. But it was genuinely impacting my life very slowly. So when I wake up, initial days, I just, maybe 1 or 2 days I read books at a PDF on my laptop. Then I watched movies for 3-4 days and I enjoyed it. But after that, I was like, hey, what the heck I'm doing? I'm waking up early to watch movies. That's not worth it. Okay, let's decide something else. So let's, read books. Okay, so I just downloaded one book and I started reading it. I remember that book is Getting Things Done, but I did not complete it at that time, right? So I just downloaded this and I started reading it. Then I thought, okay, this kind of reading, it really, I feel a lot of sleepy, when I wake up and take the book. It's not something that I like to do. So I thought, okay, let's make a tea for me. So I bought tea. I bought green tea packet, right? I remember that I did not used to have, sugar filled biscuits at that time as well. I bought some sugar-free biscuits and whatnot. I started investing in myself, and this kind of impact actually it started rippling through my life as well. So when I was doing all of this thing, it was, I was creating to-do list at some point, because all of this thing was getting easier and easier and easier for me. Waking up and making breakfast was a very tough for me, but I was doing it. Initially, I just used to boil the egg and just eat it. After that, I started making a lot of different kind of breakfasts as well. And this kind of ripple effect did not actually impacted my life. It impacted my roommate's life as well. Honestly, when you see someone making a changes and you're just sleeping in your bed, it impacts you. It hits you hard. So one day he suddenly decided that, hey, I will be having breakfast with you. I will wake up. I will not read or do something like that with like you. I will eat breakfast. So I was like, hey, come on, join me. So we did some, did buy some products for the breakfast, and we were doing breakfast. He just used to wake up with me, and he just used to have breakfast. That's it. We were just doing breakfast and making breakfast and enjoying this meal, and it was impacting my life in a good way as well. After that, I used to make my to-do list, and I used to achieve a lot of tasks. I used to learn to program as well, right? So it was impacting my life in a good way. Then when I started reading books, I read this book called the Compound Effect. And in this book, the Darren, the author of the book, says that when you decide to make one single and small choice in your life, it ripples throughout the day, throughout the life, throughout the year of your life. So you need to decide that what's the small thing is. It does not need to be like you need to wake up early. It can be anything. It can be anything that you think that I will enjoy it and I can do it consistently no matter what. Because waking up for me at that time was getting very, very easier. So if you tell me just wake up at 5 a.m., I will be waking up. So that's not a big deal. So it was very easy. It was not some kind of task for me that, hey, I'm going to feel bad if I do this. No. So you need to decide that small choice that will impact your life in a good way. So it can be like, suppose you like to go to the gym. Maybe you like to, meditate. Decide that, hey, I will be meditating for at least 5 minutes. Even if anything happens, even there is a calamity, you are just sitting there and meditating, right? So that you need to decide this kind of small choice, because if you decide at least one small choice, it will ripple throughout your life, and you need to be consistent at it. You can't just expect that, hey, I did this small choice for like 1 month and it is not impacting. You need to wait. You need to just give yourself the moment, but you need to be consistent as well, because it will increase your willpower as well. Because see, if you're doing a small task, it's not going to impact your life significantly. So you may tempted to move on to some other task that is going to be, impactful for you, right? Suppose, if I decide that, hey, I will not wake up, I will just read books at some point whenever I wake up. And, this is not going to increase my willpower of waking up early. So you need to be, stay consistent at one task so that it will improve your willpower as well. And it will definitely change your life for the better. So that's it for today's podcast. If you like this podcast, don't forget to give 5 stars from wherever you're listening to. And don't forget to subscribe on this app as well. And if you have any query or message, we are ImpleBooks at Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. So that's it for today. Have a good day.